Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good evening, everyone, or good morning, good afternoon, or good day to the rest of the world. So, welcome back to Pageant Philippines live sessions. Yours truly, once again, from Sudiz, your pageant correspondent. So, we are live simultaneously on our Facebook page and, of course, on our YouTube channel. Now, guys, if you are new to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the bell notification so that you will get notified whenever we release new videos. And follow us and like as well our Facebook page for more pageant updates. We are also on Instagram and TikTok, so please do follow us on all our social media platforms. Now, guys, if you have any questions later for our guests for tonight, please don't hesitate to drop your questions down below at the comment section. All right, so I believe that you are all excited to meet our guests. So together, let's try to get to know our guest for tonight.
Diyos marhay na adlaw, I'm Janela Cuaton. Creativity is what keeps me going. That's why I pursued my passion in interior design. Turning a blank space into something beautiful warms my heart. The challenge of mixing colors, patterns, and textures exhilarates me. Starting my day with a great workout gives me the energy to focus and the optimism to take on the day. This pushed me to train for Ironman, and in 2017, I completed my trifecta in Spartan. I love to cook. It forces me to be creative, solution-oriented, and for some reason, I find it very therapeutic. Whenever I'm stressed out and tired, I turn to my books for some enlightenment. I also love to drive. It gives me a sense of control and excitement.
All right, so our esteemed guest for tonight is a Miss Universe Philippines 2021 candidate hailing from the province of Oragon, Albay Bicol. So, once again, guys, this episode is being brought to us by M&M Meat and Food Supplies. All right, there you go. So please do help me welcome our guest with a virtual applause, the pride of Albay, Janela Joy Cuaton. Yes, hello, good evening to you, Janela.
Hi, good evening, Francois. Did I pronounce that right?
That's
Francois.
very correct.
Thank you for having me. I know it's already late. Thank you so much for your time. And to all our viewers, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. And kagaya nga ng sinabi ni Francois, magandang araw kung nasa man po kayo saan mang parte ng mundo.
Exactly. So, yeah, we are actually being viewed or watched all over the world. So, yes, to all our viewers, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, or good day to the rest of the world. Yes, how are you doing? So, are you back in the Philippines? Because I believe that you've been living in the US, right?
Yes, I'm actually back in the Philippines. I'm quarantined right now. I still have few more days to go. And I'm doing really well. I'm excited for the competition. We're gonna be in a bubble. I'll be able to meet all my Miss Universe Philippines sisters. Hopefully, if I make it to top 30.
Why not? You just have to claim it, Janela, and you'll definitely make it to the top 30, diba? By the way, we have a lot of viewers already. Hi, Jenny. Thank
Hi,
you for watching.
thank you. Grabe po siya mag-support. Thank you, Jeannie.
Oh, it's Jeannie. I'm sorry for the mispronunciation of your name. And he is watching on our YouTube channel. Purse ako. What is purse?
First, I think he's the first one to watch it.
Ah, first.
First.
Okay. Ang galing. Hi, yes. Alright. So, ako lang nanonood, sabi niya. Yes, kasi most of our viewers are in Facebook. So, normally konti lang talaga sa YouTube by now kasi it's getting too late, guys. And yes, good evening to you, Jenny. And may what Roblewitz Australia. Ang galing naman ng apelyido mo. Ano mo
Sorry.
si Maureen. All right. So here we go. We have Mark Shaw once again, all the way from Los Angeles, California. Ayan. Suki namin yan.
Ate Cyrus, good morning.
Yes. Cyrus Cables, hello. Good evening to you. And Wendeline Pauyon, right? Tama ba? Prince Toffer Achat, good evening to you. Maray Nabanggi, our very own Queen Janela from Albay. Grabe, parang lulunurin na naman tayo ngayon ng mga taga-Albay. Anyways. Mhm.
Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Thank you. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Actually, whenever we have a guest from Bicol or yeah, Albay, mga ganyan, ang dami-dami nating mga viewers. Always, yan. And so, Janela, very little that we know about you. So yung kung ano lang yung sinabi mo sa what you have just mentioned on your intro video which you have submitted in Miss Universe Philippines organization. That's the only thing that we know about you, or only things that we know about you. Can you tell us more something, interesting facts about yourself that we don't know yet?
Mhm. So I'm actually the second child. I have
Mhm.
three siblings. So Tres Marias kami, and then the youngest is a boy. His name's Joseph. I'm very proud of my siblings. My ate, she graduated cum laude. My sister, magna cum laude. And then my brother, he's one of the most famous TikTok stars here in the Philippines, and I'm just so proud of them. We are raised by amazing parents. My mom,
Mhm.
she's a nurse in the U.S. My dad works here in the Philippines in one of the
Mhm.
banks. I
Oh.
grew up in Qatar. I lived half of my life there, and I must say, I gained so much confidence because of the exposure that I got in Qatar. It opened a lot of doors for me there. I started modeling. I also did some workshops, and another interesting fact about me is I love to travel. I'm 24
Mhm.
years old, but I've been to 20, 20 more than 20 countries. Uh,
Oh.
because of my travels, I have gained so much um, respect for different cultures and traditions.
Mhm.
I have grown as well as a woman to become more cautious of how I act in front of other people, because again we have to be respectful. So those are just some facts about me. I leave something for mystery para naman you can also do your own research.
Why not? Of course, diba? But that won't be a mystery anymore because you are already a public figure. So anytime, anytime today, anytime from today, you'll definitely be stalked by many, and of course, they will definitely research about you so much, no? However, this is not your first time in the pageant in the pageantry, right? I believe that you've been joining pageants as well before Miss Universe. Um, if you're going to look back from your experience in the pageant or in the pageant world, what is your takeaway, or what are your takeaway from those experiences that you can make use on your journey here in Miss Universe Philippines 2021 pageant?
So I had the opportunity as well to represent the Philippines because I'm on one totally. And I must say that I have learned to be again respectful of the different cultures and paradigms of the women that I'm sharing the stage with. So for Miss Universe Philippines, yes, we're all from the Philippines, but we still have different cultures coming from Albay, Region 5, coming
Mm-mm.
Cebu, Leyte, other parts of the Philippines. So it's important that I'm able to respect that. And also, it's just the experience that knowing that not that what's happening in my environment is not a direct reflection of who I am as a person. So if I
That's
don't
right.
win a certain title, I don't win a certain award, it doesn't mean that I am less of a woman. It just
Mm-mm.
means that it's a competition at the end of the day, and someone's gonna get it one way or the other. Not be me,
Yeah.
not, but it doesn't define who I am and what I achieve in life. I think with that comes a lot of power.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, it's a competition, and there's always a winner, and there's always one winner to be crowned, or one lady to be crowned at the end of the pageant. Right? You are correct. It doesn't really make you less of a woman if you won't win. But of course, if you would win, that's gonna be another how shall we say? It's just an icing on the cake if you just win, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's great, no? So what made you come back to the pageant, to the pageantry this time, and eventually decided to join via Miss Universe Philippines?
It's my dream to do Miss Universe Philippines. It has been my dream to become a beauty queen. Also my family's, and I don't want to leave my fans hanging. If I can think of a different term other than fans, I would. They're also like my family. They've been there for me, supporting me, encouraging me, believing in me since day one. And I want to do this for them too. Um and I chose Miss Universe Philippines because I believe we have the same vision, and that is to
Mm-mm.
and to to uplift women and children, to improve the lives of many, and that's what I've been doing ever since I was 14.
Mm. All right. So meaning from a very young age, from being a kid, you've already been doing something to help out others, right? And that's very impressive, huh?
You know,
Mm-mm.
I my family and I, we didn't come from, we're not rich. We're not
Mm-mm.
we weren't as blessed when I was young. And so
Mm-mm.
I was exposed to poverty, and then I had classmates before who experienced life worse than us. And so
Mm-mm.
I've learned how to be grateful for the things that I have. And I also hi, sorry. And I am I cutting off?
Yeah, but it's all right. You can just continue now because I think it's already good. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's and so I know that it's important that we share our blessings, because over the course of time we have been so blessed. I don't know what we did, what my family did, so I can share to other people too. But we have been very blessed, and if we can share our blessings to others, we would.
Mm. Um, Janela, as part of this, getting to know you, one of our viewers actually wants to ask this. So, what can we expect from the new Joy Cuaton here in MUP that is different from Joy that we saw previously in MWP and Mutiano, Pilipinas?
I can say I have more self awareness. I'm more self assured, in the sense that I don't need other people's opinion to
Mm-mm.
feel beautiful, to feel successful. Now I know how to decide for myself. When I did Miss World Philippines, I was still asking for my mom's opinion in every little thing. My team, I would let them decide for me. I was such a people pleaser to a point that I I would just say yes to everything, even though I
Mm-mm.
didn't like, and that took a toll on my mental state, because it only meant that I don't have a stand in life. So
That's
coming
right.
into Miss Philippines, it's important for me that I have a stand in everything, be it a simple matter such as my wardrobe, my makeup, or certain issues like with
Mm-mm.
me. So that's what you can expect from me.
Wow, so seemingly that it's more mature Janela that we are going to see for Miss Universe Philippines 2021 race, no?
Yes, that's what I hope. That's
Mhm.
what I hope for everyone to see, and I hope that I'm
Mhm.
able to embody that.
All right. So definitely we are looking more about you. We are looking forward on your presentation on the more of Janela instead, right? So Janela, we really want to get to know more about you. So we want to play this with you. All right. The Have You Ever Had challenge. So most of our guests actually all of our guests are actually playing this with us. So or with me rather. So I hope you will enjoy it as well. All right.
Definitely. Ang yung mga super controversial.
Yes. All right. So when you are ready,
Ready.
all right. So let's start it with have you ever had broken something like a window or anything and ran away?
I have never. I have never.
Mm-hmm.
I have never run away, but I have broken something before. Can I
Mm-mm.
expound?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So when I was in high school, I was playing volleyball inside our classroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I was standing right in front of right below the bulb.
Mm-mm.
And then when I hit the ball like that, it hit the light bulb. And so it broke. I got called by the guidance counselor. But yes, I didn't run away from it. I took responsibility. I did my community service and I paid
Mm-mm.
for the light bulb.
Diba? So that's the consequence.
Yes, I have broken something, but I've never run away from
Ran
it.
away from it. What about breaking something like inside a house and then you like denied it?
No, I've always been an honest child. I
Wow.
because my mom, she knows she has very strong instincts, and
Mm-mm.
so I think all me and all my siblings were forced to tell the truth, even though we don't want to say it. Because if I don't say it, me and all my siblings will get hit.
Uh-uh.
That's how. If no one stands up for it, we'll all get hit.
Mm-hmm.
And if I see my sisters crying, then that will be my responsibility, and I don't want that.
Yes. The
So
guilt. Yeah.
I can say I was raised to be an honest child. My friends
Wow.
would you're too honest to a fault, but
Mm-mm.
honesty is never a wrong thing.
Yes, that's right. Mm-mm.
They without hurting other people, you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I definitely agree with you when it comes to honesty. It's always better to tell the truth than lie. Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yes. Anyways, let's move on to the next. Have you ever had broken? You already asked that. Have you ever had gone skydiving, bungee jumping, or parasailing?
I have gone parasailing in
Mm-hmm.
Boracay. I love it. It was such a liberating experience. If I have the opportunity, I would go skydiving. Jumping though, I would think about it just because I'm a thrill seeker, but then I
Uh-huh.
value my life. So I would only do things that I know would give me that sense of thrill, but are still
Mhm.
safe.
Yeah. So you have no fear of heights.
No, I have no fear of heights. I enjoy things like that, challenging myself, getting out of my comfort zone. And I'm proud of my it for me that would be an achievement and I would be very proud of that.
Of course it is. All right. So have you ever had talked on the phone for more than 2 hours?
That's so funny. So I just parted with my boyfriend based in the US.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the phone with him for 20 hours yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
An installment hours, 6 hours, 30, and then 2. But then it was just so funny because we would sleep together. We would wake up while he's working. I'll just leave the phone there while I'm doing my interviews. I would leave my other phone with him, sleeping, snoring, and I just think that, even though we're far away, we're doing our best to stay connected, to be there
Mm-mm.
for other, to support and motivate, and that's special for me. I think not everyone gets to do that, and I'm lucky I have that opportunity with him.
Sana all, yun na lang sasabihin ko. All right. Nakakainggit. Ganun, charot lang.
I'm able to attract this in my life, it's because of me too, and because of him. We just connect on a different level, and we're
Mm-mm.
opposites in the way how we want things to be done. But
Yeah.
then we share the same goals, and then we just uplift each other. And I think
Mm-mm.
yep, that's also what you look for. Someone who uplifts you, someone who adds value to you.
Wow, sana makahanap tayo ng ganyan. Anyways, have you ever had gotten lost in an amusement park or on a vacation?
I'm someone no, I have never. I'm someone who has very good sense of direction, and
Mm.
I also have a good memory. So if I pass through one street, even though I'm driving, I'm walking, I will remember my way going back. So never, I've never been lost. My family loves to travel with me.
That's nice. Pwede kang maging GPS.
Oh, this is to the south, and then I have a very photographic memory. So I would
Oo.
remember after the church, there's a blue house. We passed through that
Mm.
and left. I just have to go through my memory, and I can give directions.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I can. You know what? I can relate with you because that's me as well. I can easily remember places, and sometimes there's a weird thing in me whenever I get lost because I know that I am already lost if I am feeling something weird. You know
Mm-hmm.
that. Mm-mm. So
At
ganun
least
ako.
we're never lost, only
Mm.
redirected.
Yeah. Sabi ni Kat. There must be a reason. Meeting someone else.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you ever had something um embarrassing moment or embarrassing happened to you?
I used to get bullied. Yes, I have. I used to get bullied when I was in high elementary school because
Mm-mm.
I was the tallest out of everyone. Sorry, I was the tallest out of all my classmates, and then one of my insecurities before was I didn't have enough bottom,
Mm.
like like
Talaga?
like peaches. Wala akong puwet.
Oo.
So I would walk like a duck.
Oh.
And then that I look back, I think that was a very very embarrassing moment for me. But that was also, I learned so much from that, and because I was
Mm-mm.
bullied because of it, people made fun of me. I
Mm-mm.
worked out so hard, like every day I would do squats. That's why my
Oo.
legs grew too. I would do squats, I would do lunges, and yes, I grew them.
Oh, 'di ba? Yeah. 'Di ba? At least nagkaroon, 'di ba?
Yes, po siyang mag-grow, mag-workout lang every day. But yes,
Oh,
my
'di
arms
ba?
also grew.
Of course, anong tawag dun, proportion lang talaga siya, pumo-proportion lang siya, ayan. Ayan. So, have you ever had gifted or recycled something that you received as a gift?
No, I was raised to believe that you don't give away what is given to you. Although when I was in elementary, because we didn't have enough money, and then in our school there would always be exchange gifts
Mm-mm.
during, what I would do is
Christmas, yeah. Mm-mm.
I would take my grandmother's picture frames. I would take my picture frames, take her figurines. I'm sorry, Ma. I would take I don't know if she can hear us now. I would take her figure. just so I could go to the Christmas to our Christmas party. We really didn't have enough money to buy gifts, but never
Mm-mm.
did I ever recycle gifts that was
Mm-mm.
given to me. I wish it's to believe to appreciate whatever is given to me, and so I keep them.
A sentimental value.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-mm. And you're so sweet, huh?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. How about this one? Have you ever had stayed in your pajamas all day long?
I have I think I have before. Um
Mm-hmm.
just because I used to have all these lazy days, but I try not to anymore. I enjoy dressing up now. I enjoy taking care of
Oh.
myself. I feel good whenever I dress up. I fix
Mhm.
myself, and yes, I have, but I will never again.
Yeah. Of course, because you're already a lady, diba? All right. So, have you ever had ridden a ride that made you scream with fear?
No, I have never. Maybe not out of fear. I have screamed, but out of
Mhm.
excitement and happiness, but never out of fear. Like I said earlier, I'm someone who enjoys thrill, speed. I find that fun. So I would have screamed, but out of excitement.
All right. How about have you ever had told someone their zipper was down or their shirt was popping open?
I have. Um,
Oh,
and like I have, and just because, like I told you earlier, there's always a way of saying things without being offensive.
yeah, that's right.
And for me, I know that I'm coming from a point of concern. And
Mm-hmm.
normally I do this for people that I know. I won't randomly do that to a person that to a stranger I see in the mall. But if it's a woman, I would definitely reach out and be like, "Hey dear, your zipper's open. I can cover
Yeah.
you if you have to close it right now."
Mm-mm.
There's also a way of saying it, and then the tonality plays a huge role as well. So if
Mm-mm.
you something you can do to help someone, do it.
Yes. Pero parang hirap kasing sabihin, no?
So, me, I honestly, siguro for me, pag sa lalaki, mahirap
Mm-mm.
siya. But pag sa babae, like, dear, I think, and every time I can sense their appreciation towards me, and that makes me happy. So, there's nothing wrong in that. It depends on
Mm-mm.
it.
Ayun, di ba? Actually, we already have some questions on our comment section. But guys, we cannot ask yet your questions. All right, so we have actually a time for asking your questions. So just keep on dropping your questions down below. All right, so here we go. Have you ever had faked being sick so you could stay home or come home from school or work?
I think we all have. You're gonna be lying if you say you haven't. When I was high school, I used to do this a lot. And then I remember I did research. Yung maglalagay ka ng bawang or ng
Sa
sibuyas,
kilikili.
iinit siya. I did that. I was so back then. But yes, I will never do that again just because
Mhm.
I value my time. I value other people's time. And I know that if I'm studying, I paid for that. That's an investment and I'm not gonna waste it.
Mm.
But yes, when I was young, I have.
High school days, grabe, di ba?
Yes.
How about this one? Have you gotten so sick that you swore off a particular food or a type of alcohol?
No, I haven't. I've never been sick because of food and
Mm.
alcohol, but I've
Mm-mm.
been sick that like I promised myself I would never swear this on anyone. When I had chicken pox in 2020, that was the worst. worst sickness I've ever had. My skin
Oo.
was rashes and box scars. I was so weak physically, mentally. I was fatigued. I
Oo.
had burning fever. I couldn't eat. No one could take care of me because nakakahawa siya. So
That's
that was
right.
the lowest point of my life. Like no one could stay in the same home as me. I was
Mm-mm.
literally but yes, I would never swear that on anyone.
Di ba po, at least wala kang food issues, no?
Wala din alcohol.
Ayan, pongga. How about this one? Last na lang to. Have you ever had have you ever have you ever had made up story pala? Sorry naman. Have you ever made up a story to get out of a traffic? Or a traffic ticket pala, yung nahuli ka tapos ganyan. You just made up a story na lang para para makalusot. Natatawa ka.
So bad. I honestly, I'm being very honest with you
Mhm.
kasi I promised that to myself. I'm never gonna lie. But
Mm-mm.
caution lang po to everyone. I was desperate at that moment, and then I felt bad doing it. Um,
Mhm.
hindi ko honestly, bago pa lang ako nagda-drive nun, sa Makati, meron yung pagbaba mo ng bridge from Skyway.
Oo.
Pa-straight ng lane, yung isa pa kanan pala. Andito
Mm-mm.
ko sa kanan na lane, pa-straight. And then, hinuli ako nung traffic enforcer. Sabi niya, ma'am, violate niyo po, ganyan. Sabi ko, kuya, I honestly didn't know kasi galing pa lang ako ng Qatar. I didn't know. I normally have my driver with me, driving for me. But right now, I'm driving. I honestly,
Alone.
I think I was alone. So sorry. And he did let me go though. He did let me go. And I think the only thing that I lied about was that I was new to driving. But or my mom got me a driver, and so he would normally drive for me. But that time he didn't, so I had to drive myself. Sabi ko, kuya, bagal lang po ako nagda-drive. Pero hindi ko talaga alam na yung lane na yun,
Mm-mm.
pakanan. Or else I would
Oo.
have stayed dun sa other lane na yun. But yes, I'm so sorry.
Shout out kay Manong Traffic Enforcer. Hello.
You saved my life. Hindi ko na late sa appointment ko. Thank you so much.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for your honesty, Janela. And yeah, there were a lot of information that we have, learned about you, diba? Just for that game, but just for that challenge. And we just like what I have mentioned earlier, we've got a lot of questions right here already on our a comment section rather. However, before we proceed to that, we are going on a break, guys. So please stay tuned. We will definitely ask your questions. And of course, what else? We will definitely continue to interact and get to know more about Janela. So all of that when we return after this short break. All right, so we are back with our guest, of course, Miss Universe Philippines 2021 candidate, Janela Joy Cuaton. All right, so it's time for us to ask your questions, guys. So just keep on dropping your questions down below. So let's start off with Jai McKinley. Hi, Jai. Hello, friendship. All right, so his question. Sir Francois, I have a question for Miss Janela. What do you do if fear was not a factor and you could not fail?
You know, I would be reaching for the universe. I would be reaching for my goals. Right now, as a woman, I can say I'm confident, but it's normal to have doubts and fears along the way. And if that was not a factor, I would reach for the universe.
Absolutely, di ba? Alright, so, oh, by the way, Sir Alex Moico, hi, thank you so much, Sir Alex. It's always my pleasure to support queens and kings from Albay or from Bicol. Alright,
I
so,
thank you so much for watching and then for
mhm.
being supportive of me. I appreciate Sir Alex so much. Thank you.
Yes. Alright, kung gusto niyo pong makatikim ng mga Bicol goodies, so just text or send messages to Sir Alex Moico po. Alright, so yan lang po, search niyo po sa Facebook, Alex Moico, and um, he'll definitely entertain your orders po. Alright, so thank you so much for the question, Jai. Ayan, pa-shoutout daw po kay Jai.
Hi, hi, Makiti. Magandang gabi po. I'm Janela Cuaton from Swak.
Alright, so, ayan, here's a question from Joel Velasquez. Ay, no, hindi pala ka-question yan. Sorry po, hi Joel Velasquez, hindi pala question yan.
Hi,
Hmm.
in elementary. Hi, Joel.
Oh, yeah, kaya pala. Alright, here we go. My question for Queen Janela, tanong po kay Osana Ferderova, what makes you blush? From Jeannie, Roblewitz, Australia.
You know, I can honestly say it's my boyfriend, my partner right now, Daryl. I'm very much in love with him. Just the thought of him, talking about him, reminiscing all our memories together. I feel in love already. I feel bliss. I feel like that's so easy to make me blush. So yes, it's him.
Of course, when you are in love, di ba? Nagkaka-crush ka pa nga lang, nagbablush ka na eh, di ba? Much more kapag ka in love, di ba? Alright, so
That
Alright, so just continue to drop your questions down below, guys. So, we have a question from Luis Bourbon. Hi, Janela. Need pa bang pumasok sa college kung di naman kailangan ng degree yung gagawin mo sa future?
you know, for me, before anything else, I would just like to give respect to every parent out there or sibling who's
Mhm.
trying to um their child, their sibling to school. I respect that so
Mm-mm.
much. But for me, I'm someone who doesn't have a degree, but I've already worked as an interior decorator and now I'm going after my dream as an interior designer. I think for me, I believe it's important that you know the necessary things
Mm-mm.
for future goal. If it's to be an engineer, if it's to be an interior designer, if you want to be successful at that, you need enough education, you need
Mm-mm.
enough, but it's not necessarily a degree. There's
Mm-mm.
always a lot of options. If money is an issue, if time is an issue, if you want it, there's always a way. But I
Mhm.
don't necessarily think that you can only be successful with a degree.
That's right. Kaya nga, there are also other people actually, or successful individuals who were able to to redirect their careers regardless of what degree they had gone through or they had completed.
Yes,
Diba?
and just a precaution to everyone. I am pro education. During the pandemic, I gained two Harvard online courses. I studied in SOPA. I studied in New York Arts of Interior Design. I'm constantly seeking education. It's just that I'm seeking it through the way, through the way that I know would work best for me.
Ayun. Ah, mm. Hi, Leonora. Ayan daw. Beauty with a purpose. Laban lang, Janelle.
Lala ko po yan. Di ba
Ay!
pag
Shabash!
mag-comment, I'm proud of you, la.
Ang galing. Hello po, Lola. Nakita kita, Lola, nung 2017 Miss World Philippines sa
Ano niya,
lobby ng ano.
sister niya yan, sister niya.
Sister niya.
Lola, my mom's mom.
See. So iba yung lola mo talaga, immediate lola mo, yung nasa lobby nun ng Miss World Philippines.
Yes, but I'm sure they were there too. My whole family, wherever I go, they're there for me. So I know, nakita mo rin.
Siya kasi yung niyakap mo nun eh. Then that was a time when you broke up na talaga. You broke out na you tama
Yes,
ba? You broke up na talaga na umiyak ka na noon ganun.
yes. That was
Mm.
heartbreaking. You know,
Yes.
it, I've grown from that experience, and now here I am.
Oo. And that's so sweet of you. Kaya natatandaan kita as always. Ayan. Alright. So, pa-shoutout daw kay Louis Bourbon.
Hi, Louise Bourbon. Good evening.
Mm. All the way from New Zealand. Alright. So, we have a question from Sheena Lay Olarte. Hi, Miss Janela. I'm rooting for you. Good luck. How would you describe a beauty pageant like MUP to a blind child?
So, Miss Universe Philippines is an event
Mm-mm.
where it it gives women of substance and purpose a platform to share their voice, and it's
Mhm.
not just women, it's women. And so by listening to them, by trying to hear, by trying to listen to the message that they have, you will see, and you will see through their voice that they can inspire you and motivate you.
Ayun, thank you. Hi, Joey Habon Albos. Thank you for dropping once again, Joey. Ayan. So, drop na ng questions, Joey.
So,
Okay, thank you so much, Sheena, for the question. Okay, we have Pete Gallardo. How would you describe Janela, a color green to a blind man? Ay, hilig sa colors.
so color green, green is the color of nature. It's something that when you
Mm-mm.
touch, it's easy for you to relate it to the color green.
Mm-mm.
Um, it directly it is one with nature. So that,
Yes, because blind are normally or blind people are normally very much sensitive, 'di ba? So I think that using the sense of feeling
feeling,
is
yeah.
really parang yun ang mas appropriate sa kanila. Okay, thank you so much Pete Gallardo for the
I can,
question. Do you know him?
yeah, so si Pit po ang naging reason bakit ako napunta sa KF, bakit ako naging beauty queen. Isa po
Wow.
guide. So, thank you so much. And isa po sa walang sawan nagsusuporta sa akin.
So isa sa mga angels. Mm-hmm. All right, from Jan Gamad. When is the time to talk? Oh, when is the best time to talk or to speak, and when is the best time to listen? So, Eurasians are proud of you, Janela. Yeah.
So, the best time to listen and is when you know that someone is in need of um in need of a friend to talk to, just someone who needs to blurt out all their opinions in life, and you're just there to listen and be there for them. The time to talk is when you feel like people are taking advantage of you,
Mm-mm.
and and it's a right about time that you speak up for yourself. But at the end of the day, it's important that we listen to the people and the messages that we hear, so we
Mm-mm.
know that it's important that we listen to the messages that we hear, so we know that we can get our cue when it's our time to talk. So
Yes, that's right.
it's also one of my classmates from elementary. Hi.
Wow, grabe hanggang ngayon na naalala mo sila, 'di ba? Iba talaga ang ano, malakas ang memory. Yeah, actually I definitely agree with you. Also if I would have to add on that, no, the best time to talk as well is when you are already talking. The best time to listen is when you are already talking a lot. So that's the best time for you to listen as well. And the best time to talk if you've already reflected what you have to convey people. Di ba? Yun. So I think we need really to listen to everyone as well. We need to listen to what the people are telling us. So that we could also reflect on what they are telling us, di ba?
I understand.
Ayun.
Great point.
Mm-mm, di ba? All right. So thank you so much, John Gamad, for that question. And Sheena once again is asking, who is the better debater? Your parents or your grandparents? Why?
I think it's my parents, Filipino mentality where
Mm-mm.
yes, the Filipino mentality where the grandparents would be like, what do you call this? Pinag-aral kita, pinadala ko yung mga anak, mas mahaba kasi yung sasabihin nila kasi pinadala school kasama yung mga anak mo. So, mas magaling na debater yung grandparents kasi mas marami
Experience.
experience, marami silang supporting na naihandog sa'yo.
'Di ba? Sa dinami-dami na ng dumaan sa kanila, 'di ba? Na naipon na yung mga gusto nilang sabihin.
Yes. So yes,
Ah,
ay sa grandparents niyan, kung anak ka po, hindi ka rin po mananalo sa magulang.
That's very common here in the Philippines. Like, kapag kaanak ka, okay, you have to listen carefully muna. You have to listen muna. You have no rights to speak until you are already fully independent and adult.
Oh, I think that's honestly, as funny as that sounds now, because that's a reality. I think
Mm-mm,
that's one paradigm we have to change. Because
mm-mm,
even if you're young and experienced, you still, like, kagaya ng question kanina, you still
mm.
have something to say and someone still has to listen.
Yes, that's right.
And then, alam mo yun, I hope we can one day get rid of the sumbat. We do
Oo.
things responsibility and because we want to, not because we want that at the end of the day, we can claim that we've
Mm-mm.
done, you know?
That's right. I think the question a while ago, prior to this, no, that's actually very applicable as well to them because they talk a lot. They talk a lot, so it's very difficult for them to listen because they know that they knew everything. Then the children, then their children because they are more experienced than the children, diba? So I think that's one thing that they should also learn how to listen to the children. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Sheena. And we have a question from Mark Shaw who's flooding our comment section with that one question. What can you say to those people who are not contented with their life? Mm-hmm. Parang naghahanap si Mark Xiao ng ano ha, life motivator, life motivator, di ba?
No, this is for me a really great question. I
Mhm.
would believe to be contented. And
Oo.
so I had one parent who believed one has to be contented, and I
Mhm.
have one who was very ambitious. And
Mm.
so I saw the difference in the two. And for me, there's nothing wrong with not being contented in life for as long as you work hard enough for the things that you want. You can't be wanting things and complaining you're not getting them, but you're not doing any actions towards achieving them. So
That's
for me,
right.
I'm contented with life, want
Oo.
more, go shoot for the universe, but
Oo.
also how to be happy and grateful with what you have.
Yes, that's right. And whatever result of what you are actually trying to get, no, just be contented on that as well. And try again, try another path, try another things to achieve, 'di ba?
Yes, kasi for me, the word content means you're complacent and you're not
Oo.
desire something else anymore. I mean,
Mm.
maybe one point in our life that's okay, but right now
Mm.
you're raising kids, you have goals, so don't
Mm.
be go shoot for the universe, work
Mm.
hard, and be happy and grateful for what you have. But it's not wrong to want more.
Yes, that's right. Oh, 'di ba? Bongga siya. Ayan. Thank you so much, Mark Xiao. John Gamad again. How do you define Filipina?
So a Filipina is someone who is conservative in a way that she reserves herself
Mm.
to people that she knows that can add value to her life. A Filipina is someone who is proud of where she's from, the people that
Mm.
the community that she belongs to. And a Filipina is someone who is an Oragon, matapang.
Oo. That's right, 'di ba? Yan ang ano, ang trademark ng or identity ng Bicolana, 'di ba?
Bicolana.
Oragon, 'di ba? Ayun. Thank you so much, John Gamad, for that question. A super humble and kind friend since grade 2. Hope to see you soon, Janelis. Ayan.
Can I
Ah, ang
share,
sus-
can I share a story with Jonathan?
yeah,
Um,
sure. Go ahead. Mhm.
Actually, one reason why I will never forget Jonathan. Jonathan, I don't know if you will remember this. And if it's okay,
Yeah, it's
am I
okay.
alone here? Hi!
No. No,
Ah,
you're
okay.
not alone. Mhm.
Okay.
I intended that. Yeah. Mhm.
So, si Jonathan actually taught me a very valuable lesson in life. Um, can you hear me? Am-
I do, I do. I just tried to put you on screen alone because you're telling a story. So just to
oh,
highlight that. Mhm.
okay. Sorry. Jonathan, when I was in elementary with him, he came to our house one day, and then Jonathan, if it's okay for me to share this, nagkain tayo ng corned beef sa bahay, and then and then you were so happy, sabi mo sa akin, wow, ang swerte niyo naman na corned beef yung ulam niyo. And sabi ko sa'yo, ha, palagi na nga lang corned beef ulam namin, which is inuutang namin from the tindahan next door. And then you told me na sa bahay niyo at that time, ang inuulam niyo is toyo and nilalagyan niyo ng water and then rice. And you taught me you taught me to be grateful for the blessings that I receive in life. You taught me na alam mo yon, minsan may mga bagay na hindi ko kayang pasalamatan, pero malaking blessing na for other people. My mom actually remembers you. We talk about you a lot of times. And so I just want to thank you for that story, that memory. I will forever take it with me. And I
Aw,
hope
ang
you're okay that
sweet. Yeah.
kasi I
Ang
always see
sweet.
comment on my like videos, like my live videos, but then I never really was able to thank him for that.
Oo. And I'm very honored actually that you've taken that opportunity right here on our channel as well. And ayun, nakakatuwa naman si Jonathan. Alright, diba?
And I
Ayun.
just know that I am proud. I'm very proud of you for what you've achieved for yourself, and
Mm-mm.
just know that that story will forever live in my heart, and I would share it to everyone just because it it would remind everyone to learn how to be grateful for what they have and to not complain.
Mm. Alam mo nun, if I may add to that as well, no? Kasi even us, we were also just like you, no? Na kapag paulit-ulit yung food, ganyan, we tend to complain, laging ganito na lang, ganyan. And yeah, I also experienced just like what Jonathan has had experienced back then. Like nung there was a time na asin ganyan ang kinakain namin ganyan for almusal ganyan or even for dinner ganyan because we have no meats no means ganyan. And there were times as well na sardinas, ganyan. And nung sardinas na yung pinakain ng tapos at first, siguro first two, three, ganyan, three times, ganyan. Parang happy. Pero kapag paulit-ulit na for a week, ganun, you tend to complain, no? Parang, sabi mo nga, may value of gratefulness doon eh. Na whatever we receive, ganyan, we still have to be happy, we still have to be grateful, ganyan. Because we have something to eat, 'di ba? Not everyone could eat actually three times a day. Yeah, not everyone could actually eat three times a day, 'di ba? Para na-realize ko din lang yun na may mga ganun pa lang mga tao na twice a day, ganyan, or once a day lang sila nakakakain pala. So, and there were even na hindi talaga nakakakain. So, having served with a salt and rice on the table, that's already more than enough. Something to be grateful for. Di ba?
And you know, I'm proud of you for sharing that story, and I hope that
Mhm.
one day come to a point na we don't have to compare ourselves to other
Yeah.
people and their experiences for us to feel
Mm-mm.
grateful for the blessings that we experience.
That's right. And still a blessing talaga that you have something to eat on the table talaga. Di ba?
Yes, to have eyes to
Mm.
be able to afford salt, even salt for some people, 20
Mm.
pesos nila kayang makabili ng kain nila. Still, that's a
Totoo.
blessing. Yung
That's
mga
right.
pinagdadaanan mga ganitong bagay, it would make us stronger.
Yes, and make us a better person talaga to eventually um
Wait,
appreciate. Yeah.
why are you crying? You're gonna make me cry. I'm very
Ah,
emotional.
bakit?
I
Ala,
want
sorry naman.
no. I want you to laugh and be happy. Alam mo, thank you for sharing your story as well. Thank you.
No, because I was able to relate on your story, the story your story for about Jonathan rather. So yeah.
I hope Jonathan.
Anyways,
I never asked him if it's okay for me to share that story. I just felt like you know, I never really gave him the credit that he deserved. And I hope you're proud of that experience too, Jonathan, because I am proud of you.
oh, ayan, oh, may nag-share. Oil with toyo, sardinas, asin, at tubig, kape, at kanin. O, di ba? That's right. Oh, we all experienced that. Di ba? Yeah,
Eh,
ayun. Ayan, oh. Nag-comment si Jonathan. I am also grateful to have you as my friend and classmate despite of our difference in life way back in elementary. While listening about you share our story, it gives me a throwback. I hope I will see you soon again. Ayun, di ba? I will see you soon, Janela, rather. O, di ba?
Definitely. Thank you. We will go out for lunch. Pag nag-compare
Di
kami.
ba? O sabi ni Johnny, yung kwento na yan nagbibigay aral na di dapat sinasayang ang mga pagkain. That's right, Johnny. Kasi nga, ang daming nagugutom, 'di ba? Ang daming nagugutom and eventually kahit na sabi ko nga kanina, it's actually an eye opener to everyone na kapag ka meron kang asin at toyo, asin, toyo or mantika ganyan with rice, 'di ba? Be grateful because it's a blessing that you were able to have those food, 'di ba? On your table, 'di ba? Grabe pala pinagdaanan ni Ate Janela. Hugs. Ayan, oo. Parang teary-eyed si Janela.
Umiyak. Mama ko.
Mhm. Kaya sabi ni Jonathan, kaya in this simple way, we will support and pray for your journey, Laban Janela. Di ba? Kakatuwa naman ng mga itay.
Salamat.
Anyway, all right, let's continue to ask these questions. Sabi ni JL Taon Dakles, sa sobrang bait ng batang to, ang layo ng narating mo. So proud of you at sana masungkit mo ang corona ng MUPH. Good luck sa journey mo. We met in Qatar. Okay.
Hi po, Miss JL. Magandang hapon po sa'yo. Thank you so much.
Ayan. All right, so let's have the question from Johnny. All right. Paano nga raw pala? Pa-shoutout to si Johnny.
Hi, Johnny Roppelwitz, Australia. Isang magandang gabi sa'yo, dear.
So what is more important, beauty or brain?
You know, I know that I can always work on my beauty, but I would rather have the brain. Just because I know that if I have a good mindset, it's easy for me to feel beautiful, to feel confident with the body that I own.
Mm. Oh, 'di ba? That's right actually. 'Di ba? Ayun. Let's have a question from Sheena. If you will be given a chance to create an app, what app would it be and why? In fairness, ha?
I think we already have this, but I'm someone who loves to collect photos and memories of
Mm-mm.
idols. And I would love an app that would randomly like remind me of a trip that I had a few years ago with a little caption on the side what happened during that day. I think for me it's nice to be able to reminisce on all those moments. Like you will
Mm-mm.
never gonna come up. Maybe you're not feeling well and you just suddenly need that boost of like good memories, and positivities. And so that's the app that I would do.
Okay. Hindi ako techie eh, kaya wala akong naiisip.
Masyadong techie. The reason why I came up with that is I'm subscribed to this Bible app, and then I
Oo.
set it every day at 3 p.m. Like it would ask you when's the hardest time of your day. So I set it
Oo.
and then normally the verses that I would get is what I need during that time. And so it's very timely. Like, minsan may pinagdadaanan ka na you're sad, you're upset, and it would be
Oo.
nice reminded of a family photo.
That's right. Alam mo yon, helpful din yung Bible app na yan eh. Kasi nga, somehow, no, it also reminds you of what to do on a day-to-day basis actually.
Yes.
'Di ba? And parang it leads you to reflect on something, especially on what you have done for the whole day. Yan.
Yes.
Mm-mm. All right, from Mark Xiao Uy, what is your biggest insecurity as a person?
Um, I I am being honest with this answer. That's why it took me time to answer this. I have
Mhm.
really worked on all my insecurities, all my doubts and fears about myself. Um so really right now I've learned to accept every part of me, the things that I don't like. And so really they don't come off as an insecurity, but the parts of me that I don't like, I know that is what makes me unique. And so if
Mhm.
there's really one thing, if you're gonna force it out of me, my insecurity would have to be my forehead, malapad siya. But inside, I can honestly say I have worked so hard
Mm-mm.
to feel beautiful enough that I deserve the space in the room that I enter, that when I talk, people would want to hear what I have to say. I have worked so hard for that. There are times where I have to struggle because my inner demons would go.
Mm-mm.
I have truly I have truly created awareness in myself that I'm able to snap out of that very quick.
Mm-mm. Ayun. Si Sir Alex.
Oh, Sir Alex, Beth, thank you. They were so generous with the food. They prepared this huge spread for us. Sabi nila, kasi Sir Alex sabi niya sa akin, "Uy, light lang yun ha. Mag-lunch na kayo before kayo pupunta dun kasi light lang talaga yung i-prepare nila." Meron silang pa-merienda, meron silang pa-snacks, meron din silang pa-lunch. Light daw
Oo.
yun. Every spread, like, sobrang dami.
I actually have some of his. He just sent some foods that actually they are selling.
Yeah.
I just received it, so I'll be eating it later. Thank you, Sir Alex, once again for that lying.
Oh, the
Mhm.
laing.
Yes, and it tastes so good, I already tried a bit of it. Mhm. All right, so we have a question from Jai McKinley once again. Do you consider yourself to be a giver or a taker? Why?
I definitely consider myself as a giver. I feel bad even accepting gifts from my family,
Mhm.
from my partner. I barely accept any gifts. I was raised to believe, like my mom, she would invite our friends the day before our birthdays just so they don't have enough time to buy a gift. So I
Oh.
wasn't raised to receive gifts. And for me,
Mhm.
being a giver, I love the feeling of adding value to other people. And whenever I give, I know there's a good chance I won't have it back, and I'm okay with that.
Mm, okay, I'm also willing to accept any gift. I joke.
Yeah, and then when ako hindi talaga ako madamot na tao. If there's something I can share to other people, I would share it.
Ang cute. Sige, friends na tayo. Joke lang. Ayan. Thank you so much, Jai. All right, so from Antoinette Gakayan. All right, so if your eyes are your windows to your are the windows to your soul rather, what would you see if you look into your eyes? Di ba? On a mirror, perhaps, of course.
I would say that you would see a woman who is learning and growing with her experiences, a
Mm.
woman trying her best, doing her best to be kind, to treat people with respect, a woman who is ambitious to go after her goals because she believes that she can make it wherever she goes.
Ayun. Same daw kayo ni ni Antoinette na giver daw siya. Antoinette, I'm accepting gifts. I'm 13-year-old but I support you hanggang sa aking makakaya. I'm a big fan. Oh my God. Ang cute mo naman. All right, so we have another question from Pete Gallardo. In your opinion, after this pandemic, okay, um, after this pandemic comes to a close, how long that may be, or what should, however long that may be pala, what should be the first step we as a global community take so that we are better prepared for the next pandemic?
This pandemic showed a lot of flaws in our governance, not just here in the Philippines but in all over the world, the way how we communicate with one another. And so after, I think we should start working on this, to work on the flaws in the government, in our healthcare system, just so when another pandemic hits, we are better prepared, better equipped, and we don't have to be dealing with these things, but be able, so we can focus all our energy into trying to contain the next pandemic.
Yes, perfect. But at least preparation talaga. Okay. Oh, si Marshall is asking for a shout out because he has a match in October.
Oh wow, where? Good luck, Mark Shao. Good luck. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone who's watching now, please give your utmost support for Mark. Good luck on that. My boyfriend is actually a huge boxing fan. He and his
Oh,
brother are
ayan.
popular boxers in the US. So yes,
Oo.
good luck. Send me the link. I'll
Diba?
watch.
Oh, there you go, Mark Shaw, ha? May manonood na sa'yo. Ayan. If you could break one rule according to McKinley, what rule would that be?
If I could break one rule, what rule would that be?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've always been someone who likes to do things my way. If I have to break a rule for that, it would have to be. That's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm. That was actually a question asked to Miss Universe 1996 with Machado.
Mm, if I could break one rule, napaisip ako, time constraint pa tayo.
Ay,
Um,
wala naman.
he tried very like great yung questions for Ty. That one rule that I would want to break is, right now, I honestly can't think of anything, but because I'm in quarantine right now, it would be amazing if I could be with my family. I've been here for the longest time, and I know that this is necessary to contain the virus, so I could also do my part in trying to stop the spread of the pandemic. But if there's one rule that I could break right now, that is to get out of quarantine so I can see my sisters.
Ayan. Alright. So, fina-flood tayo niya, no, ni Johnny ng question na ganito. Ano pong mapapayo nyo sa mga babaeng mababa ang self-confidence?
You know, Jeannie, ako din pinagdaanan ko yan before.
Mm.
And the bakit tayo dumadaan sa mababang self-confidence is because hinahayaan natin yung mga taong nakapaligid sa atin or yung influence ng social media na i-determine kung ano man yung o magiging opinion natin sa sarili natin. So today, gusto ko humarap ka sa salamin, titigan mo yung sarili mo, and sabihin mo sa sarili mo na maganda ka. And kung may mga bagay sa sarili mo na hindi mo mababago at hindi mo talaga magugustuhan, matutunan mo sana na tanggapin na parte yun ng sarili mo. And isa yun sa rason bakit ikaw si Jeannie, bakit ikaw unique sa mundo na to. You need to start learning how to own up to yourself, how to start loving yourself, and you can only do that by being kind to yourself. Don't be too harsh, don't push yourself to to fit the norms, because you never will. So break out of it.
Yeah, that's right, diba? Just always believe in yourself and claim that you are the most beautiful person in the world, Gianni.
Yes.
Diba? Mm-mm. And yeah, if things go wrong or if things won't go according to how you wanted, don't lose hope. Kasi nga, there's always a way. Sabi nga ni Katriana at binanggit kanina ni, diba, ni Janela. You are not lost. You are only redirected. Diba?
Shout out,
Hmm?
pwede ba ako mag-shout out very quickly?
Go ahead. Mhm.
Hi po pala kay Aspen. Thank you so much. Hanggang gabi po, teacher po si Aspen and lahat ng students niya nagvo-vote ngayon for me for Miss Universe Philippines. Thank you. Meron po siyang business sa Cainta Rizal. D apostrophe T T-E-A Talker. DT Talker. So sana po masuportahan niyo ang kanyang Facebook page and ang kanyang business sa Cainta Rizal.
Ayun, malapit lang dito sa amin yon. Um,
Po,
ha?
bisitahin niyo na po.
Shh. Sa ngayon, bawal pa muna ang lumabas. Mag-
Al.
ha? Naka-MECQ po kami dito sa Rizal.
I see.
Ayun. So, kasi sa Antipolo ako nakatira naka-MECQ kami. So, bawal mo na masyadong naglalabas. Ganyan. Magagalit si Kim Chu. Charot. Ayun. Thank you so much po, Jenny, for the question. And we have another question here from Mark Shaw. Where was the question of Mark Shaw? Ayun, there you go. What bothers you most about what is happening in your country today? Oh, let's not just ask this because it may lead us to some issues that we won't intend. So let's not just ask that. Okay, here we go na lang. What is it like to compete with delegates who already have a name or fandom?
You know, this is why I said earlier it's important that when you come into a competition like this,
Mm-mm.
you have self awareness that you don't have to compare yourself with other people who is famous, who has a lot of followers. For
Mm-mm.
me, I guess I'm lucky in the sense that I have a mindset like this, and I feel grateful enough for the followers that I have, the support that I get, and if I want more, I I hope that I can only get more through videos like this, through showing who I am by being vulnerable. That's the only thing that I can control, but I cannot control whether I will have followers or not, whether I will be famous or not. And I'm
That's right.
okay with that. So really I and I'm I'm happy that I'm able to share this platform with people, with women
Mm-mm.
who a lot of followings, who is famous in their own way, just
Mm-mm.
because I can learn from them.
That's right. And being and having the biggest following kamo na lang of or biggest fandom kamo na lang or supporters cannot definitely is not actually a standard of winning the crown. So yeah, it could help to boost, but of course, it's
It's
not
not,
basically the basis for winning, 'di
yes.
ba? So they're still in the same footing, to win the crown, 'di ba? Ayun. So thank you so much ulit, Mark Shao. And we have a question from Zaglay. How do you is this Glyza? Zaglay. Yeah. How do you handle anxiety?
You have to understand that when you're
Mhm.
feeling anxiety, when you're feeling a negative emotion, don't try to think very positively and change it, think about it, let it pass like a dark cloud.
Mm-mm.
Just let it run its course. And you also have to understand that most of the things that we're thinking is just right in between our ears. That's our
Oo.
biggest. So be careful that when you're having anxiety, you're not overthinking things, you're not letting bad thoughts run through your head. Because at the end of the day, you will lose that battle. So just let your anxiety go through just like a dark cloud, and then that's how you start reaffirming yourself, reassuring yourself. However, um that you need it, that you need to do it with relation to what's causing your anxiety.
Mm. And one thing that you should also have to do, no, be open minded and be honest to how you feel and share it to the people who can definitely who can definitely understand your what you are going through, 'di ba? Mm, ayan. So just be honest and accept as well your um your situation. If you feel anxiety, if you feel anxious, just feel it, and of course share that you are anxious of something
Yeah.
para makaiwas sa mental health.
And
Mm.
if those doesn't work for you, what you can also try is, as cheesy as this sounds, try to open a Bible. Uh,
Yeah.
oh, in the US, most hotels they have a Bible in every side table. The reason
Mm-mm.
why that is because when you're losing hope, that's the only thing that can give you sense of what's happening to you. So just randomly
Mm-mm.
open a Bible, or go up to Google, put up
Mm-mm.
Bible verses, and
Mm-mm.
normally you will get the message that you need just at that time. So just
Go.
try that.
That's sweet, diba? Thank you so much, Glyza, rather. And we have another question from John Gamad. So, what have you learned from your past, and how are you going to apply it if you become a Miss Universe Philippines or a new queen?
It's to never be afraid of taking risks. After
Mm-hmm.
my first breakup, I told myself I'm not gonna go in a relationship anymore. I'm just gonna keep myself to myself because no one deserves me. But if I had done that, it wouldn't. No one would be able to make me blush right now. No one would be able to make me happy, uplift me, support, and encourage. And so, coming to Miss Universe Philippines, or when I become Miss Universe, I would not be afraid to take risks because I know that I won't know what I'm getting myself into, not until such time that I take calculated risks.
Ayon, diba? Whew. So from Jai once again, what's been the picture perfect moment in your life?
Mm, last one of the reasons why I had to fly to the US briefly was because I had to sign very important papers. It's a paper that would change the course of my life and my family's. And just me, I think signing that paper and looking at that paper, I was so happy. I'm so grateful to the woman who has given me that blessing, but that is a picture perfect moment in my life. I can't say enough about it because I want to be very discreet, but I just want to say that is a very life changing moment for me, a moment that I would say not everyone would be able to experience, but I'm happy
Mm.
to share that blessing with a lot of people.
Yeah, because that's already one of a kind experience, diba? Just like what you have mentioned, no? Not everyone could definitely experience what you have had. So, yeah, that's definitely a worth sharing experience,
Yes,
diba? Worth,
blessing.
worth sharing moment.
Will share the blessings
Mm,
definitely, but the details about it, I will
mm,
just
mm.
try a little discreet.
Yes, of course. And you are entitled to that. and and again from Jai, what is the role model of a role model? Diba? Tricky.
Role of a role model is someone who leads by example, someone
Mm-mm.
who embodies what it is to be a good leader, and that leader is someone who is kind, responsible, um, happy,
Mm.
adds value to the people that he or she meets. So that for me.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all the questions. And we will definitely return, guys, after the short break once again. So please stay tuned. All right. We'll be right back. All right, we are back with Miss Universe Philippines 2021 candidate Janela Joy Cuaton of Albay. And before we proceed, I would like to thank Sir Alex for this. Oh, it's laing. It ang sarap, 'di ba? Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Alex. So if you want to order, guys, you're lying. So just contact M&M. All right? Mm-hmm. Oh, may mga question pa sila dito. They still have some questions. All right. So let's just entertain this question then. My question for you, kung papipiliin ka mamuhay ng mahirap pero masaya or mamuhay ng mayaman pero malungkot, which one would you choose?
Okay, dahil pinapapili mo, pipili ako, pero hindi ko gagawin yun. Mahirap pero masaya.
Mhm.
Meron ng tao na sobrang yaman na, pero hindi siya feeling niya hindi niya na-live up kung ano man yung purpose niya in life. So, kung papipiliin ako, mas pipiliin ko na maging mahirap, na maging masaya. Mahirap pero masaya, pero alam ko na mayaman ako sa pagmamahal sa buhay, sa mga taong nakapaligid sa akin, sa pag-appreciate ko.
Oh, 'di ba? Oo naman. Well kasi ano ang hirap naman kasi ay hindi lang sa ano sa I mean, ang yaman lang naman ay hindi sa ano sa pera, 'di ba? So kung minsan talaga yung ah, kapos sa pera ang mas masaya pa ang buhay kaysa sa maraming pera, 'di ba? Mm. Ayun. So, another question from Jai McKinley. What would you advise to people like me who lose someone we love? Someone we love due to COVID.
First of all, I sympathize with you. I wouldn't say I understand how you feel because that happened to me.
Mhm.
I know you're grieving right now. It's sad, but just know that if it would make you, what I always tell my family when we're grieving, try to write down 10 things you're grateful for about what's happening. Um,
Okay.
so if it's that you're grateful that they're no longer suffering, that you're grateful that with the fact that they're in peace right now, you're just
Ouch. May nangyari. Mhm. Nawala si Janela. Alright, so let's just wait for Janela kasi medyo nagka... Oh, ayun.
Ayan, sorry about.
Ayan.
But just also remember that wherever they are, I'm sure they care about you and they would want you to keep yourself safe during this pandemic.
Mm-mm.
And so make sure that you take that message with you and you share to everyone the importance of staying at home, curbing the spread
Mm-mm.
of the pandemic. And again, Jai, um sorry for your loss.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So, thank you so much for your questions, guys. But we have to move to our next segment, which is our how shall we call this? It's actually another challenge. All right, so there you go. Can you see that on your end?
Yes, pick a box.
All right. Yes, pick a box. So in here, our boxes in here, we have at least a six boxes, mystery six boxes actually. So from here, all you need to do is choose a box that you want to open so that we can reveal what's actually inside the box. And I'll only be asking you to pick three boxes. Each of these box, by the way, has a word or corresponding words. All right. It could be in a form of fast talk that you are going to choose between the two options. However, in here, you have to explain why did you choose such. And it could also be a form of topic wherein you can make a comment or give an opinion on a particular topic that we may open. All right? Would that be fine with you? All right. So let's start it with your first pick. What would
Uh,
that be?
Number two,
Number two. All right. Here we go. Heels or sneakers?
I like heels. I've collected heels my whole life. They may
Mhm.
be painful, but I feel good wearing them. It gives me that confidence, that extra height. So in any day, I would always go for heels.
All right. Good. And next pick,
Three,
number three. And that's going to be island or mainland.
right now because I'm young, I'm gonna stay in the mainland just because I know there's a lot of opportunities for me. I can grow
Mhm.
earn and yes, when I get older, island.
Alright, diba? Of course. Diba? Okay. Last pick.
Four.
Four. Okay, let's open number four. Same sex marriage. What can you say about that?
I respect that we live in a very conservative country, but
Mm-hmm.
I that my friends, relatives from the LGBTQ community has
Mm-mm.
had tough life, and if the only way that I can support them, that I can be there for them, is by being an ally and agreeing to same-sex marriage any time of the day, yes.
All right. So thank you so much for that, Janela. So this time, you know what? I'm really grateful and honored for having you with us tonight, for gracing our live sessions. And we are definitely, I am hoping for a better results this year on your journey. Okay, and yeah, hoping for a crown as well for you. So,
Thank
would you like to give any message to anyone you would like to address to this time?
Yes, so everyone, thank you so much for watching and for staying tuned with me and Francois. We appreciate your time. To all my supporters for believing in me, for
Mhm.
encouraging, fighting for me. Thank you so much, but always remember to be kind and to always stay positive. Right now, there's still a voting happening on the Miss Universe Philippines app, and you can support me by downloading it on Google Store or Apple Store, and just open the app, look for the vote button, and look for my name, Janela Joy Cuaton from Albay. And also, Francois, thank you so much for your time, for investing in me. I appreciate this special Q&A moment with you and our subscribers. So thank you so much.
All right, it's always my pleasure, Janela. And just like what I have mentioned earlier, I'm more than grateful to have you with me tonight. All right, so ang dami mo talagang supporters. Ayan. Kahit gabing-gabi na, oh.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So, thank you so much, everyone. How about your business or any project that you would like um, to promote? Of course, your social media accounts.
Actually, I put everything on pause right now, and I'm devoting my whole time and life to Miss Universe Philippines. But I would
Uh-huh.
appreciate if people could give me some love on Instagram and on Facebook. You can find me. My name on Instagram is Janela Cuaton. That's single L and Cuaton. And then for my Facebook, that's Janela Joy Cuaton.
All right. So, thank you so much once again. Okay, and to all our viewers, please ayan, huwag daw kalimutang magpasalamat sa Diyos bago matulog. Thank you for that a gentle reminder, Jenny. All right, so to all our viewers, thank you so much for staying with us for more than an hour and 30 minutes. And we hope to see you once again on our next live sessions. And of course, to Janela and your team, Sir Jess, thank you so much. Sir Raj, thank you so much for this opportunity. So it means a lot to me, of course, and especially to Janela. So this really means a lot to me, Janela. And to Sir Alex, thank you so much as well for the food that you've sent to me. All right. And to all our sponsors, thank you so much. And to those who are willing um, to sponsor on our live sessions, please just drop your message or just message us rather on our page. And of course, or you may also send SMS on the phone number that's posted here down below. All right. So thank you so much once again. Have a great night to everyone, and I'll see you soon. So if you haven't subscribed yet on our YouTube channel, please do subscribe on our YouTube channel, and of course, please do like and follow our Facebook page rather, and and all our other social media platforms. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. And good night. God bless you all. Bye bye.